We're taking Diamond for a walk.
Hi.
This is stupid. Why did I do this? It's so cold. I have 2 hoodies on.
What, and your mustache isn't warming you any? Come on.
I just have a bunch of editing to do today on my art portfolio video, which, by the way, is okay. It's a little blurry, but I've decided that it's clear enough to go ahead and edit because it's just the intro and outro parts. The voiceover parts obviously is not blurry because I am not visible. And I don't really want to set everything back up again to just record the intro. I feel like I got some good takes as it is, so I'm going to use what I have, even though it's slightly out of focus.
You want to go to the river or the playground?
I always go where she wants.
Well, I can take her.
It'll also take some time to make the intro animation and outro, not outro, end card templates that I can use for the videos as well. And then I'm going to edit together a little bit of a, Bethany, what's it called when the film, when people making a film do pictures to show what it's gonna look like? Storyboard. A little bit of a storyboard for the Greatest Showman medley, so that Ezra can have an idea of what I have in my head for each part of the song.
I had a dream that Ezra and Paul mugged me.
I went out the other day and took pictures of the places that I had in mind, the locations to film, so that I could put reference photos in the corner of the storyboard video. That way, Ezra can see my quick sketches of what it's gonna look like, and also the reference photos of where those sketches are of. Hopefully that'll give him a really good idea of what to plan on going into the actual filming. So a pretty bland day today. The legwork of the process.
I was driving a car for some reason, and we went past this building that Ezra and Paul were vandalizing. And I'm like, hey, are you Ezra? And so he pulls out this club and starts coming at me. So I start driving. For some reason, my car is doing the thing where when you run, you don't go anywhere. So they break through my back window, and Paul breaks through the passenger side, and they both crawl in like monkeys. And then they just start beating me with the clubs. And then Ezra does that thing in the picture. He grows those long giraffe ears and does the same face.
Alright, I forgot to film anything yesterday, but I can show you what I did. I was working on the intro for my art portfolio video. And so this is what I came up with. Focus. Focus, there you go. Yeah, there's a little bit of a glare on the screen, but that's what I came up with. So I have my logo here, and then I have an orb that I had a transparency gradient from the center to the outside, and then I animated that to go out from the center when it hit. And then I animated a second one with a little bit of a delay on it. And I have this hit, so let's solo. And then I have this hit. And this hit is the same one as the other one, but on a delay. That way when they play together, it sounds like 2 hits really close together. That makes the ba-boom. And this one down here is some ice crystal chime things that I just thought sounded cool. And then this next part, I tried just doing a fade to white, but it didn't look cool enough, so I added this. I guess it's like a flare video clip that I found online. I don't know exactly how it works. I just know that if you key it correctly, what's behind it will show through, but it also covers it up for a split second, and that's when you can change from this one to this clip smoothly and make it a cooler looking transition. And the sound here, starting from the top, so altogether it sounds like. And then finally my favorite part, I have this layer here, which is the orb of light behind it, the little glow that I have stagnant here, and then as it makes the yak noise, it gets bigger and then goes back down. And the yak noise is funny because it's made up of 2 Chewbacca noises here, and then 3 noises here that's actually me trying to speak when I had no voice. I used parts of the clip from one of the recent vlogs where I was just trying to make noises as I was spinning in my chair. So we have this one, this one, this one, and then Chewbacca, and Chewbacca 2. So with all of these, we have the main noise here, the low growl here, the high-pitched whine here, and 2 Chewbacca noises that all adds up to one yak noise. And all of that for like a 5 to 7 second intro. What do you think? And I'll launch straight from that intro into whatever given video that I am doing at the time. In this case, the art portfolio video where I say, "Hi, welcome to the Golden Yak," etc., etc. Which, by the way, I am working on finishing the edit for today. And then I'll probably put that together tonight. The second thing I was working on yesterday was the quick sketches for the storyboard video I'm going to send Ezra for what we're planning on doing for the Greatest Showman video. So I would basically just do a quick sketch of a really fast background with me or Tori as a silhouette, just basically roughing out what it's going to look like. Whenever there is a blue arrow, that indicates camera movement, in this case going around the two of us with the camera. And whenever it is a green arrow, that indicates motion of the person and walking in the direction of the arrow pointing. Some of them have photos, and other ones are just my quick sketches, like in the beginning ones that I showed you. So that's what I worked on yesterday, and that's what I'm going to work on today. And if I complete all that today, I can tomorrow do some watercolor. So I'll have some cool watercolor time-lapse footage. So I'll see you then. So I'm all set up with my camera in place, my coffee ready, and my watercolor paper sectioned off into 4 small 3x5 squares. I've always wanted to teach myself landscapes because I've always been really bad at landscapes, and I'm also wanting to get better at watercolor, so I'm doing some really quick small paintings of landscapes from some nice winter wonderland images that I found online, some mountains and trees and a bunch of snow. Snow is also a difficult thing to paint, so it's like those 3 things: watercolor, snow, and landscapes in general that I'm working on today in a fun, loose, lighthearted, thumbnail kind of way. I want it to be winter just a little bit longer. And of course, for watercolor paper, the best strategy is just more tape. Always more tape. The solution to every problem is more tape. I'm finished, and this is always my favorite part. Of course, it is just plain Scotch tape. I didn't go to the trouble of getting any specific, whatever the best type of tape is. So that's what you get when you get Scotch tape. Whoops. I must say, these two are my favorites. This one took forever to even get it to look vaguely like water. This one's a bit too dark, but I love the shadows in this one. I love it a lot, and this one I spent the most time on, and I think looks the most defined out of them. All in all, a fun little practice experiment. When I make the time-lapse video for my art channel, I'll put up the original reference photos that I used too. I think I might do one more today, full size. So today I am actually editing the vlog because on Sunday I have somewhere to be in the afternoon, which is normally when I edit the vlog. So I have to edit the vlog early, which kind of means there's not much to show you on the end of this week because so unless something else happens, this is it. I should bid you adieu for this week, and I will see you next week.